Hi and welcome back to Middy Explores, and welcome to part 3 of our Ashby to Nuneaton trek along the old line there. So behind me is Measham Station, as you can see, where we've been before at the end of the last episode, and in front of me is the goods shed, not an engine shed as I said. So put that right while we're here. Now, obviously a few months have passed since we last came, and the grass has grown terrifically, as you'll see in a moment, as Sam has already disappeared off into the undergrowth. Let's see what we can find on this section. So we're going to go from here to basically the other side of what was Red Bank, which is now another company, but I remember it as Red Bank. So, and then the next section will be all the way to the restored railway at Ashby. So let's do this section, see what we can find. So as I say, it's been a few months since we last came, and look at the grass, it has grown so much. This was, we could literally just walk straight over this before, but there's still a path. So there's the goods shed, which I incorrectly labelled as an engine shed. Thank you for all the people that put me right on that. So that's an engine shed, a goods shed. See, I'm doing it again. And there's the Red Bank garden. I've just seen some people working on that, which is nice. So they've been putting that back how it should be. Hopefully it doesn't get vandalised again. But just look at that goods shed, absolute beauty. So today we're going to walk, it's a short walk really, along here, along what was the trap bed. See Sam there with a new metal detector, having fun. And there's Daisy as well, for all Daisy fans. Daisy is with us today. So this widens out here, because here I've got some old photos which I'll try and put on the screen for you. And this was like sidings and everything going off into this goods shed, which is absolutely in glorious condition. Still used by a funeral business, I do believe. This was basically a goods yard here. And then as we go round this corner, it went down to 3 tracks, and one of them being a siding, and the other 2 being the main tracks. Excuse me, the main tracks. So we caught up with her now, metal detecting. Dora the Explorer's metal detecting, and Daisy's having a good look round. Daisy. There we go, beautiful here, lovely day. Hi Sam, we caught up.
Morning. Afternoon.
She's metal detecting away, and there's Daisy for all the Daisy fans. Hi Daisy. Right, so we just left the station and we're going towards Nuneaton. As you can see now, it starts to turn into a cutting through this section as it goes down on the slightly raised ground. So a housing estate off to the left and some newer houses off to the right. I'm not sure if they were here. Now before the bridge, as I'll show on a photo, there was a signal box, which apparently is now all gone. And just round this corner is our first bridge. So we'll have a look at that and see what it revealed. This was literally when we came here before, this was just undergrowth. It was hardly, you could see everything. So we go down here, the first bridge is just through that gap there. Right, so this is our first bridge of the day. And look at this. Now I've got some shots of this before the growth of all the plants. So I'll put those on the screen as well. Because I did film here earlier in the year, but the sound quality was so bad because it was the windiest day in history that I couldn't make a video. So I'll talk over that. So this is the bridge, absolutely lovely. 3 arches. And fairly original. It only serves like a small road. It's not a main road or anything like that, so it's not that wide. But beautiful old bridge, and absolutely loaded up with stingers now, which it wasn't. So the signal box was over here, which I'll put the picture of. The signal box was about there, and the main line went through here, and a siding went through that third arch, which is that one there, which we'll get to in a minute. I say I'll put the other footage on because you can actually see it better. Lovely skewed arch again. We see these all the time. It does make me wonder if that was harder to do, because they do it all the time, particularly on the Great Central. But this is ouch. So yeah, lovely archway there. Look at that, beautiful. So I say a siding came through here, and the signal box was just over there. And I'll put the picture of that already, so you've seen that. And then we've got this lovely skewed brickwork and right the way over there. Fantastic. There we go. So I'll put some more footage of this as we go along. Look at that beautiful bridge. There we go. A nice starter to the day. I don't think there's a lot of features, a lot of bridges from this point forward until we get towards the restored railway, which is at Shackleton, or the Battlefield line as it's known. But that's a nice start to the day. Nice bridge, and now we're just following track bed all the way down here. Not sure of what features, if any, are left. But you can see it's track bed here so clearly. So what we'll do, we'll go down here, have a proper look, see what we can find. You can see here, this is all track bed in there. Sam's metal detecting again. If you keep hearing weird beeps, it's Sam with a metal detector. You can see there, that's all track. This is where it's still on the track bed. You see some old drainage there, just a bit more drainage further down. Now the cutting is now literally 3 feet high. And then we carry on this way towards, I can't believe how much this has grown. We carry on this way towards Nuneaton. So you can see here, look, the railway ran straight down here. You can see the width of it here because there's another footpath to the side, and you can see the whole width of the railway. There is sleepers.
You see it right at the top,
Lying about all over the place. The guy at the museum did tell us there's various spoils down here. That's a bit of concrete or something. Yeah. He did tell us there was lots of the old railway parts got buried because he came down here when they opened the museum and they found all sorts. So there's probably still stuff floating around. So we'll just carry on along the track here. Now I know there's a culvert not far from here, and then we get onto the bit round the back of Red Bank as was. Daisy's pulling like mad because there's squirrels everywhere, and she loves squirrels.
Isn't it lovely now?
It is lovely. So where's that culvert? So this is the railway. It was when I was last, I think it's here. So let's see if I can see the culvert now. I think it's down here. Don't know where it is. Keep looking.
Is it down there?
There we go. So we found a culvert I'm trying not to go on my backside. So there's an old culvert, looking a bit worse for wear. And let's try and find it. There we go. So there is an old culvert, and very old it is as well. Still running though, and it's still open, so that's still working after all these years. I'm not sure exactly what it drains, but because there's nowhere really for the water to go. But still looks great condition. Let's go down here and have a look. There you go, as you can see. There's the culvert there. Ooh, there it is. And still running, there's still water. I'm not sure what it drains exactly. You see track bed there really clearly. That's Daisy. That's Daisy in squirrel mode. Daisy in full squirrel mode.
Round. Yeah.
It's a sight to behold and very noisy.
Round.
So the lines came straight through here, and Red Bank Manufacturing is still there. It's just now called, I think it's called Hansen. I might be wrong. It was there for hundreds of years, and we've seen their bricks all over the railway network. We've seen them at Killermarsh, and we recently saw them near Fledborough Viaduct, which is the photo I'm showing you now. All the station buildings there were built out of it, and I dare say these bricks went all over Britain. What a shame it's now just, I think they just make roof tiles now, I'm not sure. They used to make chimney pots back in the 80s, early 90s. I think about end of the 90s they finished making chimney pots and all that sort of thing. I know because I used to work there. There we go. So the path now diverts around the stockyard, but as I say, originally went straight through here, and there was sidings galore, and then there was a branch that went off towards the pit, which was over here, which I'll show you when we get there. So look onto the back of the old, I think it's called Hansen now, but it was called Red Bank back in the day. And it, the line would have come straight through where that shed is there. I went straight along here, and then there was various sidings here, and then one, like I say, went off this way towards the pit. All buried now, of course. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, there still was a bit of track left here somewhere. I remember seeing it, but I don't know where it is now, whether it's inside this fence, because this fence didn't used to be here. But there we go. Also more worried about thefts now than there used to be, because we didn't used to have a fence. Right. Let's keep going. I say it was in, if there was any of that remnants of a track, I think it's behind this fence here. But there we go. So it's continuing the walk now. I'm just keep looking to see if I can find that bit of old track, but I think it's long gone, unfortunately. So I last saw it over 30 years ago. So if it is anywhere, it's in there somewhere, which is a real shame. Well, we're getting up to the section now where the branch went off towards, I do believe it was Measham Pit. I can't swear to that. I'll show you on the plan, and then because Google Earth, I'll show you that, and then I'll just keep looking, see if I find any features. Look, these, to give you some idea, these trees were tiny. So again, the railway sort of ran, if you like, on this side of this fence for now. Right, so this is where it split off and went towards, I do believe it was Measham Pit, but I'll stand corrected if that's wrong. Now I found this, which is interesting because it's the first sort of remnant of anything. Now, this line here, this concrete road, is the road of the spur that went off. And it went off in that direction where Sam's walking, went that way and then curved round, as I'll show it on the map. I'll show exactly where we are. And then it went straight down here. The railway went straight down there, over the road and round that way. There's nothing left of it. So that was the branch. And then, I say the branch went through here and connected at the back of inside Red Bank and sort of went round that way. And the sidings were all around here. Now these bits of old track were definitely here. I've got a funny feeling they've been buried behind this massive security fence, because I think if they were anywhere, they're there.
What's this? Is that to the...
That's the
keeping the
telegraph pole thing. So the spur went through here and the sidings were here. So in a minute we actually pick up the correct point on the railway again, with the actual bed of the railway. We actually start walking on it again. In here you can see some bits of what Red Bank used to do, which is chimney pots, and there some land drains, some ridge tiles. Now this here is the sort of thing I used to actually be involved in.
What's that metal?
That's all that's left. Now at one time, these chimney pots and these bricks and things like this covered this entire site. That was 30 years ago. Some of them bits are probably from when I was here, which is incredibly sad. There you go, the start of my career. Seems a very long time ago now. So if I'm not correct, I might stand corrected, but I'm sure in there is a kiln, or used to be. And now I think this is what they make. This sort of thing. See these old chimney pots here still. Castellated pots, I think they were called. Do you believe? Really sad. I suppose everything changes. So, well, finally, when we turn this corner at the top here, where Sam is, we get back onto the actual track bed, and then we're pointing towards Snarestone. So the next stop there will be Snarestone Station, which is along this route. When we turn this corner, we're actually back onto track bed. So this is the original track bed, is around here. As you'll see, it stands out. I worked here for years, didn't even know the railway went through here, to be quite honest. This is the original track bed here. So this is now the correct line of the track bed. As you can see it. So this is now track bed pointed towards Snarestone, and the next station is Snarestone. Then it goes on towards Shackleton and Nuneaton after that. Wow. That office, there's my old office there, Sam. My drawing board was right under that window there. That was the drawing office. And that there's the old wages. The old wages office is there, look. That was wages office when I was there. That's all changed. I was in a bank now. There we go. Onto the track bed we go. You can actually see this is track bed because it's raised up off the side there. So there we can see the line of the railway going back through Redbank there. And then if we go around this way, this is Averston Road. And then the railway came straight over here. And you can see went straight past the farm, which is there, which I'll show you on a shot from above in a moment. And then it went to Snarestone, was the next stop down the line there, which is the next village. And then the railway sort of arcs there over the Ashby Canal and out towards Shackerston and then on towards Nuneaton. A few stops in between, to be fair, but they're the main ones that I can remember anyway. There we go, so that's part 3 of the Ashby and Nuneaton joint railway. So we've covered from Measham Station, past Redbank, and about halfway to Snarestone. Snarestone's the next stop on the line, then it goes on towards Shackerston, and then on to Nuneaton. We'll cover those in part 4 and part 5. So, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that short little walk, and hope you like and subscribe, please. The channel is growing all the time, and welcome to all the new subscribers. So, thanks again for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.